What's the most unforgettable thing your mom did for you? I got locked outside our apartment building at 2 a.m. in December with my newborn baby, and what my mom did next still gives me chills. My daughter was only 6 weeks old, and I was still learning how to be a parent. That night, she woke up screaming at 1:30, and nothing would calm her down. Not feeding, not changing, nothing. So I wrapped her in blankets and walked the hallways, like I always did when she got like this. Our building was old, and sometimes the main door would slam shut if you didn't prop it open. I made that mistake. Holding my baby, I watched the heavy door close behind me and realized I'd left my keys, phone, everything inside. It was minus 15 degrees outside. I tried calling the night security guard through the intercom, but no one answered. The few people who walked by either ignored us or crossed the street. My daughter was screaming now, and I could feel her getting colder through the blankets. I was wearing pajamas and slippers. After 20 minutes, I started walking to the nearest 24-hour gas station 3 blocks away. The baby's cries were getting weaker, which scared me more than the screaming. My feet were numb, and I kept slipping on ice. I finally reached the gas station and asked the clerk if I could use the phone to call my mom. She lived 40 minutes away. I was sobbing, apologizing to my daughter, begging God just to keep her warm. The clerk, this older woman named Maria, took one look at us and immediately called her nephew. Within 10 minutes, this guy shows up in a beat-up truck and drives me back to my building. Maria had given him a crowbar. He managed to pry open our mailbox and found our spare key taped inside, something the previous tenant had told me about, but I'd forgotten. Finally, inside, I got my phone and called my mom, hysterical. I couldn't even explain properly. She just kept asking, "Are you safe now? Is the baby okay?" When I said yes, she hung up. 20 minutes later, I heard keys in our door. My mom had made the drive in half the time it should have taken in December, in the middle of the night, but she didn't come alone. Behind her was my dad, my 2 brothers, and my uncle, all carrying sleeping bags, thermoses of hot soup, space heaters, and bags of groceries. Not just because I might need help, but because my mom had called everyone within range to search for us while she drove. My dad had gone to every gas station along her route, showing my photo to clerks. My brothers had driven through our neighborhood looking for us. My uncle had called hospitals. They'd been mobilizing a search party before I'd even called her. But that's not the part that gives me chills. 2 days later, Maria from the gas station called me. She said a woman had come in, asked for her by name, and handed her an envelope with $500 cash and a note. "Thank you for helping my daughter when she couldn't help herself, a grateful grandmother." My mom had somehow tracked down the gas station, found out Maria's name from the manager, and gone back during her shift just to thank her. She'd also left a $50 gift card for the nephew with the truck, and had contacted my landlord to install a better heating system in the lobby. From that night on, my mom showed up at my apartment unannounced every few weeks. She'd walk me through emergency procedures, made sure I had backup keys everywhere, gave me a better cell phone, and helped me install temperature monitors in the baby's room. But the most unforgettable part? She never once made me feel stupid for getting locked out. She just made sure it would never happen again. Now, when people ask where I learned to be strong for my daughter, I tell them strength isn't about never needing help. It's about knowing who will always come when you do. But how about you?